how would your BDC, how would a business like Straw be able to help your dealership understand whether or not that mix is right? So I guess my first question on that would be, Vinny, how should a dealership go about knowing how many leads is enough leads?
Yeah, it's a really good question. We my own business, we manage leads. Ironically, we probably do a better job with the dealers than we do with my own company, because we just created our own CRM, and everything starts with the idea of, success. But what is success? Is it like perfection? I never look at anything from that perspective. Nothing is perfect, right? And so I can tell you, dealer CRMs are not perfect. And part of the reason is the challenge that they have hiring, training, and getting someone to use their CRM consistently. A lot of sales managers, GSMs, they want appointments. And they'll look at their CRM to see how many appointments they get. And I'll bet that a majority of them, if you ask them how many leads do you need to get the right amount of appointments, I don't always get an answer that makes a whole lot of sense. Like, for example, we'll get a dealer to say, I want 10 appointments every day, yet they get 200, let's say 300 leads. That means I have to get 10 appointments out of those 300 leads every day at 100% appointment set rate. So I'm a data guy, as you know. But if you look at it, go to our website, we have a whole page on what is a lead. To me, a walk-in customer is a lead. Your customer base are potential leads. You got phone ups, you got chats that come in, texts that come in, you got lead form submissions. And most dealers get about 75% of their sales traffic come in through a lead form submission. Maybe some are 60, maybe some are 80, but somewhere around 70%. And so we've done a good job with our technology to manage that lead. So in a consistent manner. But does that mean that it's perfect? No, but it's consistent. So what is the importance of consistency? If you're going to look at data, you need to make sure that everybody on your team is managing in a consistent manner. Then you can see where the problems are.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I consider the BDC to be a great barometer. So how many leads does a dealer need? You could go out and buy leads. You could work on your website, get more traffic to your website, build your website out so you get better conversion to a lead. Those are good leads. And we consider that to be really important when we look at leads for a dealer. And this is all explained on that page, what is a lead. However, I'll break it down really quick. If you get 1,000 total leads a month, what percentage of those are walk-in customers? Let's say it's 100. They didn't call, they didn't email in. And let's say you get another 100 phone ups. And then you get, 700, 800 lead form submissions. It's probably off. It's probably more like 150 and 700 or something to that effect. The lead quality of the 700 is really important to understand. So because I've looked at lead data for so many years, we like to see our dealers above 40% of their lead traffic coming from organic sources like their website, their chat, tools like trade tools and there's a lot of different tools you can put on your site to help you engage with more customers. Why is it important to get a lead from a customer? Well, obviously we want to have a conversation with them, tell them all the great things about the dealership and why they'd want to come and buy a car from us. Otherwise, you just leave it to chance. So that breakdown is really important when you determine the quote unquote 10% lead to close magic. Everyone wants to get the 10% lead to close. Well, it's difficult to get there in a domestic store because most domestic stores send a lot of third-party lead traffic to their dealers, campaign leads, hand raisers, lease payoff leads, and all kinds of other things. So we do a great job here at Straw of looking at all that ahead of time As a matter of fact, we do a free assessment, no strings attached, to analyze that, because we don't want to walk into a dealership where they have unrealistic expectations. We want to let them